the past week, Montana has turned into a winter wonderland, and the boys had so much fun making snowmen and playing in the snow. This is Emmanuel making a snowman. In this episode of Mullet Family Montana, this week Marvin has been very busy working at our new property. Watch as he shows you some of the work he's been doing. Also, I hosted a baby shower for my sister-in-law Dora. Her and her husband are expecting baby number 4, and make sure to stay tuned all the way till the end, where Marvin and I sit down and we discuss some of your comments. Thank you for joining us, and I hope that you enjoy this content. Welcome to our channel. We're the Mullet Family. My name is Mary, and we're so happy that you're joining us. Today is a beautiful day. Last night we had some snow, so I actually was late taking the kids to school because my van doesn't have winter tires yet. I've got my comfy sweater on that I found at the Goodwill. Yes, we shop at only the finest Goodwills. It's still morning, but I'm getting ready for dinner tonight, and I wanted to show you what I'm preparing. I have 2 venison neck roasts. Every fall, we have hunting season here in Montana, and it's when we fill our freezer with lean, healthy, organic meat, deer and elk. And what I'm adding to this neck roast is just a bunch of vegetables, potatoes. The kids love eating that with sour cream or a gravy if I make it, and carrots. Marvin loves cooked carrots. And for me, one of the things I like is sweet potatoes or yams. And then I just put numerous different seasonings in. I put it all together in this roaster, put it in the oven, and it's so easy. We have it for dinner tonight.
Guess what? We're finally getting started to move in. One of the things I didn't realize, there's almost a 2-month waiting period on windows. So like 2 months ago I went to get the windows and didn't realize. So we ended up boarding it up, sealed it up with some great stuff. But today we have the windows, so we're gonna get to working on that. Pretty exciting. So installing the window, the first step that I do is I put something on the bottom, because the window usually sits straight on the bottom, and you want that either caulk it or put a little strip of insulation in there. Some people put shims on it. What I do is I cut up some sill seal, which this is the stuff that when the foundation is done and you're getting ready to build on the subfloor, or in our case, we put on the top plate on top of the foundation. This is like a foam, corrugated, squishy stuff, whatever it is. Anyway, I double this up, put this down here, and this will seal off the bottom. If the window goes in further than that, we take a knife and just trim it off. So there we've got that. Next step is to take this piece of plywood out. That is just wedged in there tight. I might have to go on the inside and get it out there. And I gotta retest this. So if I'm installing these by myself, you gotta put them in, have someone hold them on the outside, and come on the inside, make sure everything is level, uniform space around the window. Looks good. Now we're gonna go out and put a fastener in each one of the spaces. Memories I have as a little Amish boy was visiting some of the communities who were more conservative than us. They were not allowed to have like 12-volt lights on their buggies, or they weren't even allowed to have gas lanterns. So they would have lanterns that was this style. We used to call them a coal oil lantern. They look just like this. So I found these on the internet. They're actually quite a replica. If you look, there's a wick that comes up. This little thing here actually opens up. I do believe that it would work if you did light it, but that's not what we got them for. We hung them up here, and these are the lights that are on either side of our door. Pretty neat. Love that old style. When we get done with the back, I have a couple of more that are going to go on the back side. Yeah, thought these are pretty cool. You have some that you can tell, boy, they're just fake. But these look like the real thing. Like the way you would open them up to light them is you'd pull this down and you'd stick a match in there and you'd light the wick. And then you'd close it down like that. There's holes down here for ventilation. There's ventilation on top here. And then you turn it down and then turn it back up just to the point where it was as bright as it could be without smoking. If you turn it up too high, they'll smoke, and in about 30 seconds, it'll look like midnight, because it'll just be all, the glass will all be smoked up. So yeah, this was kind of a neat find for me. The fact that they look so authentic and these parts function.
A baby shower for our sister-in-law, who's married to our brother, Marcus Gerard. For Dora's baby shower, I decided the main decoration would be a balloon garland. And because we don't know the gender of Dora's baby, I went with neutral colors, sage green, gold, and white. The balloon blower I bought from Amazon was a lifesaver. Without it, it would have taken me a lot longer, and I had help. Thanks to my oldest son, Jerome, who helped blow up the balloons, Marvin, who was always there to give me a hand, and of course my sister Josie, who helped me a lot. This is my balloon garland. I'm going to be putting all these balloons along this string that I have here And then I'm gonna have Marvin set it against the wall. I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Once I get this garland up there and the cake and the decorations in, Josie, my sister Josie was here this morning. She helped me set up the gift table. I can't wait till tonight when all the ladies come and see all the decorations we've set up. I can't help but say, this is beautiful. I still have quite a lot of these little balloons left, and what I'm going to do once Marvin gets the garland up on the wall, I'm going to fill in the little holes and just make it look really nice and full. Wow, look at that. I am so pleased. I think it turned out very nice. It turned out better than what I expected. But now it's time to get back home and make my vegetable tray and my fruit tray. Well, I'm back home again, and I just got done making my vegetable tray. It's got some tomatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and some cheese and summer sausage. Doesn't that just look good? Now it's time to make my fruit bowl. And all I'm going to put in is some honeydew melons, muskmelon, and
Hey everyone, we're here again, responding on some of the comments. There's one comment by Nessa Clark. How wonderful of you to be able to spend time with your mom. Believe me when I tell you, those moments are held deep in her heart. The pie looks so yummy. Thank you for all the information on recipe and ingredients. Marvin is a true craftsman. You two make a lovely couple. My son is just younger than you. We still recall dates as he grew up. Your life is at a hectic but precious time. Yeah, so today is kind of a special day for me. In a way, today would have been my mom's birthday. She passed away August 14th of 2002. She was born in 34. And a tradition that we always had at home on the farm was pizza and ice cream for supper. That's some,
Every birthday was
yeah,
pizza and ice cream.
every birthday was pizza and ice cream. I think it started like in 1989 or 90 when some of my sisters, my oldest sister was married and gone before I think I was maybe 3 years old when she was married. But some of my other sisters started getting up to the age where they started cooking. And I remember one of the first times we had pizza. We had some friends of ours that ordered it in, and we'd heard about it, but we'd never had it. And
So
I
you
think
should
it was my
say-
sister Esther maybe decided that I think I could make this. And we discovered that we like pizza and ice cream together. So on a birthday, that was our supper.
So Marvin there's 10 in your family.
Yeah.
And he is the youngest. And his oldest sibling is, how old is Cora?
She's 20 years older than me, so she would
20
be 40,
years older than him.
43, 44. I hope I don't butcher this name too bad. How do you pronounce it?
Gavender Noggle looks like 4096.
Nice to see you with your mother. I don't have my mother anymore. She's almost 80 years old. I have very good memories of her and my dad also. Yeah, and as we get older, we all of a sudden realize that the things we thought were never going to change. For instance, myself, like today, like I said, would have been my mom's birthday. And you start thinking back of when you grew up, you just thought that's the way life was going to be forever. I grew up on a dairy farm. We milked between 50 and 60 cows for the most part. And we had a schedule. We ate breakfast at 7 o'clock. That meant we got up at 5 o'clock, did the chores, were in the house, eating at 7 o'clock. And then at noon, most of us were there. Some of my older siblings, as they got of age, they had jobs. They worked outside the farm. There wasn't work for everyone. But then for supper, for the most part, we were always together again and ate around the same table. And it was a routine. Same way we ate at 7 in the morning, 12 at noon, 7 at night. And you just thought that's the way life was going to be for the rest of your life. And then all of a sudden, one by one, the siblings get married. And now sometimes it's a few years that you don't even see each other. And you used to always have 3 meals together for the most part. Did life together, and people grow up. And so like today I was thinking about this, especially, Mom's birthday. There were quite a few birthdays in my family in the fall, September and November. And so the cold evenings, getting done with the chores, coming home, having the pizza and the homemade ice cream, and churning the homemade ice cream was usually my job, which we did in the basement. And just the sound of that crank still going just brings back lots of memories. Sometimes I'm almost back. I can almost smell the basement, and it feels like my mom is almost there. So really, really precious memories. And it's something that we don't really think of when we're just kids. It's just the now.
Thank you for watching. This is the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like and leave a comment. We love hearing from you. Goodbye till next time.